Morning, bonjour, Ginawa, Minwa. Welcome back to Ojibwe Language Table with me, Wes Jourdain. This lesson is number 53, Random Ojibwe Moen, working with still the word Noondaw, part 7 of our 8-part series, talking about past tense plural. Okay, we're going to talk about past tense plural. We're going to pluralize our previous episodes, and we're going to see how that looks here shortly after our self-introduction. Bonjour, Akinawea, Wes Jourdain, Indigenous, Giddiga Benesi, Indigo, Migizi Indudem, or Nindudem, Misqua Gamiwi Zaga Gunning Indunjaba, or Nindunjaba, Ga Asanitskag Ninda, or Inda. However you prefer to say that. The N is optional. I have had people ask me about the N on some of those words. It's optional, and it's good to know wherever your community is, what part of dialect that they use for that. And so we're going to get right into it. Random Ojibwe Noondaw, hear him or her. Noondaw. The Noondawag, I hear them. Noondawag, you hear them. And we're going to throw in our past tense marker, ingi, I, past tense. Bijinago is also a past tense marker telling of when, what day, or what time of day, which was yesterday, Bijinago. And so it would sound like this. We're going to pluralize our words. So we got ingi noondawag. It should say noondawag. Wawa biganujiak. We siniwag bijinago. I heard the mice eat yesterday. Okay, this is talking about pluralizing our word for Noondaw, which is noondawag, ingi noondawag. And I hope I fixed that in the rest of the slide. Here we go, talking about awesiag, our animals. Awesiag, wild animals. Wawa biganujiag. Wawa biganujiag. Right here, this NHY, kind of like a nasal. Okay. Wawa biganujiag. Mice, more than one. Mainganug. Mainganug, wolves. Makwag. Makwag, bears. Bijuag. Bijuag, lynxes. Or you could say lynx, I think. Giddiga bijuag. Giddiga bijuag, bobcats. So those are animals we're working with. Ejutchagawin, a certain way of doing something or an activity. So we're going to name some ways that we see activities here. And it's going to be in a change conjunct third person plural form. And don't let that discourage you from thinking, oh man, what's all this stuff he's talking about? Once you start seeing the pattern and not worrying about how some of these words in English are said, you'll see these patterns in Ojibwe. And so we're going to add wad as our change conjunct, talking about that third person, he or she. But in this case, we're talking about them, plural. Okay, he or she turns into them. Plural, doing some sort of activity. So we siniwad. We siniwad. They are eating. Wawunowad. Wawunowad. They are howling. Nikamowad. Nikamowad. They are growling. Bimosewad. There's a D missing on that one. Bimosewad. And our last one, Bimi Batuwad. Bimi Batuwad. They are running. Okay, so we need to put this together all together with the rest of the sentence. You can't just use this as a standalone sentence. These are not standalone words, so you have to add the rest of the sentence to these. And here we go. We're going to do that right here, right now, on our 57th episode of Ojibwe language table. I don't think it's 57. I already forgot what it was. 50, 56? Possibly. I'll have to go back and look. But here we go. Ingi Noondawag, Wawa Biganunjiag. Where's the rest of it? Come on. We Siniwad Bijinago. Ingi Noondawag. Notice there's our plural, Noondawag. They heard Ingi in the past tense. They heard Wawa Biganunjiag. The mice. We Siniwad. They were eating Bijinago yesterday. I heard the mice eating yesterday. Okay. Ingi. Talking about I. Gi. Past tense. Noondaw. To hear. Wag. We changed the we're pluralized Noondawag. Okay. Wawa Biganunji Yug. Pluralized the mouse. And they made it mice. We Siniwad. More than one person that's eating Bijinago yesterday. Okay, kind of confusing, but watch the pattern throughout the next four words. The four sentences. Ingi Noondawag. Wawa Biganunjiag. We Siniwad Bijinago. I heard the mice eating yesterday. Okay, next one. Ingi Noondawag. Mainganag. Wawanowad Bijinago. Ingi Noondawag. Mainganag. Wawanowad Bijinago. I heard the wolves howling yesterday. Ingi Noondawag. Makwa. G. Nikamowad Bijinago. Ingi Noondawag. Makwag. Nikamowad Bijinago. I heard the bears growling yesterday. Ingi Noondawag. Bijuag. Bimosewad Bijinago. Ingi Noondawag. Bijuag. Bimosewad Bijinago. I heard the lynxes walking yesterday. I heard the lynx walking yesterday. I think you can say lynx and lynxes. They both could mean plural, more than one. And our last one, Ingi Noondawag. Gidaga Bijuag. Bimi Batuwad Bijinago. Ingi Noondawag. Gidaga Bijuag. Bimi Batuwad Bijinago. I heard the bobcats running yesterday. So this is our episode that deals with past tense plural. Okay, and this will be part 7 of 8. One of our last ones talking about it in present, like I don't know how to say it. One person, singular. Actually, yeah, I just talking about me. I heard the mouse eating yesterday. Okay, singular. And then in our next episode, our final one of our series of 8, we're going to talk about negating this. So it's going to be going and Noondaw. Go see. I believe we're going to take a look at that. Going in Noondaw sig. Okay, that's their plural for I didn't hear the mice eating yesterday. Okay, so we're going to pluralize that in our next episode, and we're going to negate that also. So migoch presentawig minawa migoch ki kanawaban damig. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Gigawaba mininim minawa. I will see yous all again. Aha, gigawabin ayang guamasyok.